Good evening and happy first week of spring to you, to the people in the USA, all over the world, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka Misunderstood Lonely Nomad, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, host with the most, the unstoppable independent podcaster, and rookie podcaster of Queens, New York, and you are now listening and tuning and rocking with the 56th episode of Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast, the review show where we go over the bodies of work of music artists, such as rappers, singers, of course, TV shows, movies, um, of course, games, and I'm gonna try to do more of reviewing podcast shows that I listen to for the most part, on a special occasion. And we are live and direct from StreamYard and YouTube. And alongside of myself is the Instagram live feed. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you don't miss a thing on updates on episodes when it's going to be dropped. And um, by the way, speaking of episodes dropping, it's going to be dropped 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. It's not going to be dropped on Thursdays anymore. The only show that's going to be dropping on Thursdays is my sports podcast episodes. So it's going to be Tuesdays and Saturdays. You guys are going to be getting some episodes. All right. Just a little quick reminder. All right. Um, and speaking of reminder, you can grab that subscribe button so you can be reminded of when the show goes in the air via live stream. Make sure you tap the noni bell so you don't miss out on any new video content, previous episodes, new episodes. Of course, leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to rate. Don't forget to tell a friend to another friend. Download the episodes, and of course, you know the rest. I will actually go over the audio streaming platforms on the go after I um, take care of the at the end of the show. All right. So there you go, right there. So check this out. How I'm doing mentally, physically, and spiritually, you ask. Um, I'm basically doing all right for the most part, and I did have an interesting talk with some customers from work on Friday in regards to daylight savings time being permanent. You know, some people might like it and some people don't. So my guess is because I've been hearing so much about seasonal depression. Depression is real, but there's different types of depression that I've been actually kind of hearing about. Like for instance, I've been hearing about I researched this thing that I didn't even know when I was learning in school called high functioning depression, which I will talk about in May of Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's going to be part of the mental health check-in segment for my other show, Off the Meat Rack Chains New York podcast. Um, I always like to ask this, um, and I hope you guys out there and the folks that are listening um, already feeling the wave of spring weather, which is already here. Hopefully, we get more of that, and as long as we don't get no more snow, uh, we're already done with that. So April's around the corner, which is a good thing. And you know, the month of April is supposed to be some baseball. So hopefully, whatever in 2 weeks on my sports podcast, I am going to be talking about the whole situation with the Yankees and Mets and stuff. So Hopefully, I'll be able to actually give you a breakdown of what's going on. But today, we are going to be reviewing some a TV show and two movies, and alongside with a music artist. So here we go. We're going to go to a um. All right, we're going to go to a section. Uh, just give me a second, folks. So you know what this is. This is the Chillax Man Cave Popcorn Lounge right here. So there, there you go, right there. We're gonna make some noise for this. Okay, our first review of the day has to do with 'cause we're taking things to Brooklyn today, and the reason I'm taking things to Brooklyn is because there's a music artist that probably some people may or may not know about. So I'm going to actually go in on how to actually proceed. So here we go. Okay. Our first review of a movie documentary, which I didn't even know it was a documentary. It is called Rhyme and Reason. So so Rhyme and Reason is a 1997 documentary film about rap and hip hop. Documentary filmmaker Peter Spira interviewed over 80 significant artists in rap and hip hop music. The film explores the history of hip hop culture, how rap evolved to become a major cultural voice and a multi-billion-dollar industry, and what the artists have to say about the music's often controversial images and reputation. Interview subjects range from veteran old school rappers, well, aka the gold school. The gold school. You know what I mean. um yeah. Um yeah. Such as Curtis Blow, KRS One, and Chuck D, to rap icons Ice T, Dr. Dre, and MC Run. Um yeah, yeah, MC Run. Who else? To several current rap hitmakers, including Wu Tang Clan, Tupac, and the Notorious B.I.G. less than 4 days before he was murdered. Wow. Um. Okay. So the film was released to 280 theaters, earning 1,608,277 dollars. Okay, subject matter. The following artists were interviewed in the documentary, such as Be Real from Cypress Hill, Cypress Hills, the late Biz Markie, Busta Rhymes, Chuck D, um, Chuko, Craig Mack, Cypress Hill, The Brat, Delinquent Habits, DJ Muggs, DJ Scratch, Dr. Dre, E40, X Ehrman, Fat Lip, Grandmaster Cass, Guru, the late Heavy D, Keith Murray, Chris Cross, KRS One, Curtis Blow, Ice T, Jermaine Dupri, Lauren Hill, Lords of the Underground, Lost Boys, Lil Caesar, LV, Master P, Mr. Animation, Method Man, Nas, The Far Side, Five Dog, Late Five Dog, PMD, Praz, Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., Mac 10, Q-Tip of A Tribe Called Quest, Raekwon, Razzcast, Redman, RZA, Salt and Pepper. Of course, Sean Puffy Combs. Well, he calls himself Diddy. So Diddy, Spearhead, Speech, The Alcoholics, Too Short, Trade D, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, Houdini, Wu Tang Clan, Wyclef Jean, Exhibit, Young MC, and Yutmouth. Okay, so the soundtrack was released January 14th, 1997. It went gold on the U.S. R&B peak chart position. Um, this is from Priority Records. All right, so the next one is Brooklyn's Finest. Yes, Brooklyn's Finest right here. So Brooklyn's Finest is a 2009 American crime film directed by Antoine Fuqua and written by Michael C. Martin. The film stars Richard Gere, Don Cheadle, Ethan Hawke, and Wesley Snipes. Brooklyn's Finest had its world premiere at the 2009 Sundance Film Festival on January 16, 2009, and it was released theatrically in the United States on March 5th, 2010. And of course, um, obviously, the cast is Richard Gere, Don Cheadle, Ethan Hawke, Wesley Snipes, Will Patton, um, Lily Taylor, Brian F. O'Byrne, Shannon Kane, and Ellen Barkin. Okay, so all right. I don't think I want to go over the plot. I'm not gonna go over the plot because I'm pretty sure you folks out there might want to look at the plot for yourself. So I'm not gonna go into that right there. So um, let's see. So Brooklyn's Finest premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in January 2009 and was picked up by Senator Distribution with a price in the low seven figures. Due to some financial distress, Senator Distribution was not able to fund its release in 2009. The film was sold again to Over, Overture Films at the 66th Venice Film Festival in September and was released in North America on March 5th, 2010. So, Brooklyn's Finest was released on DVD and Blu-ray in July 2010 and topped the United States home video charts for its first week of release ended, July 11th. Reception of the box office. In its debut weekend in the United States, Brooklyn's Finest opened at number two behind Alice in Wonderland with 13,350,299 and 1,936 theaters, averaging $6,896 dollars per theater. Um, as of September 3rd, 2010, the film has grossed 27,163,593 in the United States theatrically. Um, a good result for its United States distributor, Overture Films, which paid less than $3 million to acquire this film's United States rights. The film also grossed 36,440,201 in theaters worldwide and achieved 11th place on Box Office Mojo's 30 Cop genre ranking 1973 to present. Sorry to hear about the cars passing by. So, um, critical response. The film was met with mixed reviews. It holds a 44% approval rating based on 151 reviews collected by Rotten Tomatoes and has an average rating of 5.48 out of 10. The site's consensus reads, in quote, it's appropriately gritty and soaked in the kind of um, palpable tension Antoine Fuqua delivers so well. But Brooklyn's Finest suffers from the comparisons its cliche script provokes. The film received a score of 43 rather percent at Metacritic based on 33 reviews from mainstream critics. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of C on an A plus to F scale. In his review for the Chicago Sun Times, Roger Ebert gave the film 3 stars out of 4, concluding the film has a basic strength in its performance and craft, but falls short of the high Mark Fuqua obviously set for himself. Mick LaSalle of the San Francisco Chronicle praised the actors for bringing dimension to these stock characters, but criticized the film for being a melodrama about 3 cliches in search of a bloodbath. A.O. Scott of the New York Times also gave the film a mixed review, stating the sheer charismatic force of much of the acting keeps you in the movie, but Mr. Fuqua and Mr. Martin dig themselves into a pulpy predicament, and then find themselves unable to do anything but shoot their way out. The Los Angeles Times reviewer commented that Brooklyn's Finest is an old style pothole, no pot boiler. Damn. um, about desperate cops in dire straits that overcooks both its story and its stars. Of course, Don Cheadle was nominated for Best Actor for BET Awards. Of course, Black Reel Awards nominee Best Picture, Best Ensemble Antoine Fuqua, Best Director, Michael C. Martin, Best Screenplay, Original or Adapted. Don Cheadle, Best Actor. Of course, the winner was Wesley Snipes for Best Supporting Actor. Okay, so let's see. In May 2013, Original Entertainment confirmed to have sealed a 5 picture deal with Millennium Films to produce Bollywood remakes of Rambo, The Expendables, 16 Blocks, 88 Minutes, and Brooklyn's Finest, with the productions for Rambo and The Expendables expected to start at the end of the year. All right. Um. Okay. So. Um. All right. Our next one. Um. Now I've been hearing about this, but I never got a chance to watch it, which is Rhythm and Flow. Right, so Rhythm and Flow is a 2019 music reality television series on Netflix, which premiered on October 9th, 2019. It's it is Netflix's first original comp- music competition program, and of course, the judges Ti, Chance the Rapper, and Cardi B. And it did season 1 and 10 episodes. Let's see. In the series, hip hop artist Cardi B, Chance the Rapper, and Ti critique and judge unsigned rappers who are competing to win a $250,000 prize. In several episodes, the judges are joined by guest judges who give the competitors additional feedback. Um, let's see. Rhythm and Flow is the first music competition show developed for Netflix. Because Netflix is not subject to the same censorship regulations as normal broadcast television, competitors were not asked to censor profanity in their lyrics. Um, so we have, rather than a recording contract, a typical size in no typical prize, excuse me, in other music competitions, the winner is awarded a $250,000 cash prize. So of course the judges were Cardi B, an American rapper, songwriter, actress, and television personality. Chance the Rapper, an American rapper, singer, songwriter, actor, and activist. T.I., an American rapper, a record producer, songwriter, actor, record executive, and entrepreneur. Of course, the competitors. Of course, D Smoke, Flawless Real Talk, London B, Troyman, Khaled Colossus, Sam Be Yourself, Ali Ali Dominique, Big Mofbo, and Joe the Rapper. Of course, um J Roy. Yeah, J Roy. Let's see. The first four episodes of Rhythm and Flow were released on October 9th, 2019 on Netflix. Three more episodes were released on October 16th. The final three were released on October 23rd. In most Netflix series, all episodes of a season are released at once. Rhythm and Flow uses a more staggered release schedule to um, approximate the format of a traditional music competition show and build anticipation before the winner is announced. Okay. All right. Accolades. It won for the best TV show of the year, 51st, which is by Hip Hop DX Awards, 51st NAACP Image Awards, 2020, Outstanding Reality Program, Reality Competition Series, or Game Show. They both won that one right there. So yeah. Um. Okay. So um. Now Um, a very, 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 very last thing that we have to talk about is a music artist that I'm about to review right now that I had a chance to listen to. Um, his name is Live, by the way. And he's part of our segment called um Music Kool Aid. Grab your drinks, water, juice, champagne, whatever, and take a sip of this music Kool Aid that I am about to pour. So pour your drinks out and then just enjoy. All right. Um. Okay. So our main music artist actually that's the reason why I named this episode Brooklyn's Finest, because we're gonna be reviewing the discography of Live. Um. So what I'm gonna yeah, I got it right there. All right. So for those of you who may not know who he is, I'm gonna fill you in on that one, and I'm gonna fill you in on where you can follow him and stuff like that. So check this out. So of course, Brooklyn, Brownsville native, Live, um, born November 24th, 1988, made his start as an artist at the age of 22. Although his love for music started long before that, with influences like Donna Dane, Nas, The Locks, Fabulous, Cassidy, Jay Z, Master Ace. Also, like also artists like Donnell Jones, Boys to Men, John B, Craig David, Tyrese. This made his potential even greater. The passion for the music came from his late mother, Cassian County, who drove his creative side to push his skill, and from his only son, Josiah County, the motivation behind the music. He took his talent as far as Canada, the West Coast, such as Phoenix, Dallas, Houston, South Atlanta, Miami, even the Virgin Islands. In this upcoming year, he is looking to take the music world by storm with his new project entitled Solid. Of course, Take Me Serious or Don't Take Me at All, which I got a chance to listen to, um, by the way. So we're gonna go over his discography. We're gonna start with the singles right here. So first single was Respect. Um, so and as for the track listings, it goes like this. So the intro, Flashpoint, Just Wait, Miles Per Hour, um, Checkmate, Never Back Down, featuring Will Drama, Checkmate, um, and what is it? Dot the Hitman on that track. Um, Never Back Down, Will Drama, First Love. One thing's for sure. Featuring Will Drama, No One, Hate Me, Role Model, Problems, featuring JR, What You Gonna Do, uh, Water Black, Conflex, featuring Hayes Felix. And of course, his latest single right now is I Wanna Rock Right Now. All right. Now, there you go right there though, man. So um yeah, so let me let me let you know where to follow him on the gram, all right? All right. So okay, let's see. Hold on a second, folks. Here we go. Okay, so you can follow live music. Music is um on Instagram, live underscore music sis um on Instagram, and you can listen to his music on Spotify. Um, you have you have um you have YouTube Music, wherever you listen to his music whatsoever. And and I like I said, I had a chance to listen to it, and I gotta say it's pretty lit though, man. Listen, man, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, homie. And this is exactly why I appreciate this. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is why I appreciate particular music artists, especially rappers, who have a story to tell, especially poetry, lyricism, all that stuff. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like I said, man, I'm not a mumble sauce rapper person to listen to people like that though. And like I said in episode 125 when I had Broken Traditions on my other show, which is off the Meat Rack Chains New York podcast, and we talked about how we hate drill music. And as far as like the craziness behind it. So you guys could check that episode on the YouTube channel, which is G Money Stacks 555, which is episode 125, called Sense of Clarity. All right. So there you go right there, man. So there you go right there. So like I said, live's music, lit, and of course, excellent, man. You know what I mean? So like I said, make sure you check out his music and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And his latest single, I Wanna Rock, which is on Spotify right now. All right. So there you go right there. And you know what? And that's gonna really do it for me right here though, man. Hold on a second. Let me see how much time I got here. Oh shit. I guess I could do one more review. Hold on a second. I guess I could do one more review of a music artist. Hang on a sec. I guess I could do one more music review. So just give me a second. Um, okay. Who else is from Brooklyn? Who else? Um, Let me see. Wait. Oh, oh yeah. forgot about I forgot about that, man. Yeah, I forgot about hang on a second. Yeah, I forgot about Bobby Schmurder, man. I forgot to add that to as a review to the the show. I forgot to add him. So let me just fill you guys in on Bobby Schmurder, all right? So Bobby Schmurder is a multi-platinum hip hop artist that hails from Brooklyn, New York. Of course, it's the same regional area as Live is from. So um, Bobby first emerged on the national music scene in 2014 with the release of his smash hit "Hot Boy," which peaked at number 6 at the Billboard Hot 100 and quickly catapulted him to stardom. The success of the song sparked the viral Shmoney dance, as well as a way a, a wide array of remixes by the likes of French Montana, Chris Brown, Fabulous, Jadakiss, Yo Gotti, Busta Rhymes, Roddy Rebel, Movado, Pop Khan, Junior Reed, and Ja X. To date, the song has earned 5-time platinum certification. He maintained the momentum with release of his follow-up single "Bobby Bitch," which also resulted in his second placement on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Shortly after the song's successful release, Bobby unveiled his debut EP, "Murder She Wrote," and made his nationally televised debut with a performance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Hold on one second, folks. I need to get a little sip. Stay with me. All right. Most recently, Bobby has expanded his global reach with his collaboration alongside Latin heavyweights J Balvin, Daddy Yankee, and Eladio Carry on Ta Ta. All right, we're gonna go over his discography right here. Um, since we keeping it in Brooklyn, I'm actually going to I may review one more music artist. All right, I may review one more music artist. So um, just stick around. All right, so here are the singles right here. So 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 you got Hot Nigga, Bobby Bitch, Smurder She Wrote, On the Wall featuring Bobby Smurder, um, No Time for Sleep freestyle, and of course Cartier Lens and Splash, and then 2021, which was last year, on Shmoney featuring Quavo and Rowdy Rebel. All right. Um. Okay. As I said, since we're keeping it in Brooklyn, which the name of the episode is Brooklyn's Finest, so let's take a look at Busta Rhymes. Okay. Um. Okay. So Busta Rhymes emerged as one of the most idiosyncratic personalities of rap's golden era with his halting raga inspired style and lyrics defined by incredible complexity, inventiveness, and humor. After rising in as excuse me, After rising to prominence with his group Leaders of the New School, Buster broke out solo in 1996 with a massive hit single, Woo Ha Got You All in Check. Throughout the 90s and 2000s, he was a force to be reckoned with, topping the charts with his albums and even debuting at number one in 2006 with his seventh studio album, The Big Bang. In the years that followed, he worked as a producer while also pursuing roles in film and television, remaining sporadically active with his own music with releases like 2020's Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God. Busta Rhymes was born Trevor Smith Jr. in East Flatbush, Brooklyn in 1972. Born of Jamaican heritage, a definite influence on his rapping style. Busta moved to Long Island in 1983 and at Uniondale High School met up with MCs Charlie Brown, Dinko D, and Cut Monitor Milo. Inspired by fellow Long Islanders Public Enemy and Eric B. and Rakim, the foursome united as leaders of the new school and signed a deal with Elektra Records right out of the gate when Buster was only 17 years old. Most respected in the hip hop underground for their Afrocentric philosophy and tough rapping styles. Leaders in the New School debuted in 1991. Sorry for the Cars with Future Without a Past, but released only one more album, 1993, Time, before breaking up the following year. Out of his own for the first time, Buster called on some friends appearing on a Tribe Called Quest's Scenario, the incredible remix of Craig Mack's Flavor in Your Ear, of course featuring Notorious B.I.G. and LL Cool J, as well as other projects with Boys to Men, Mary J. Blige, and TLC. He appeared in the 1995 late John Singleton film Higher Learning and earned a solo contract with Elektra. Busta's first album, The Coming, proved a hit, a huge hit to be exact. The single Woo Ha Got You All in Check hit the top 10 and pushed the album into gold record territory. His second full length, When Disaster Strikes, debuted at number 3 in September 1997. Extinction Level Event followed a year later, and in mid 2000, Buster released released Anarchy while appearing on the silver screen in a remake of the black exploitation classic Shaft. It Ain't Safe No More arrived in 2002, and Aftermath released The Big Bang followed in 2006. Creative differences with Interscope kept his career on hold until 2009, when Back on My BS became his first album for Universal Motown. Um, Subsequent label issues would delay a proper follow up until 3 years later. During that time, Buster appeared on tracks with Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, Tiesta, Diplo, Twister, Fat Joe, and Kanye West. He signed with Cash Money in 2011, but the union was brief. Buster would later part ways with the label. In 2012, he released his ninth effort, Year of the Dragon, as a free digital download. The album was featured. The album featured Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and Gucci Mane, among others. A joint EP with Eminem and Everlast titled Calm Down. The Clash arrived in 2014. In 2016, Buster featured on My Shot from the chart topping Hamilton mixtape. That same year, he released The Return of the Dragon. The Abstract Went on Vacation mixtape just in time for the holidays. Um, the collection contained a stacked roster of guests, including Fabulous, Jadakiss and Styles P, OT Genesis, Chance the Rapper, Mary J. Blige, Raekwon the Chef, MF Doom, and Buster's original crew, leaders of the new school, on the track We Home. The following year, he issued the track Girlfriend with Vibes Cartel and Tory Lanez. He offered up another standalone single in 2018 with Get It, featuring guest cameos from Missy Elliott and Kelly Rowland. In October 2020, he released his 10th studio album, Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God, which featured appearances from Vibes Cartel, Anderson Paak, and others, and of course John Bush and Fred Thomas and Rovi. Okay, just a second. Okay, we're gonna go over his discography. Now I don't know what happened to his discography. Hold on a second here. Yeah, we're gonna go over his discography right now. All right, so okay, we're gonna start with the singles. Hold on a second here. Hold on a sec. Yeah, we'll start with the singles first. Okay, so the compilations, of course, the best of Busta Rhymes, which includes, of course, the case of the PTA, Sob Story, Wuha, Got You All in Check, Everything Remains Raw, Do My Thing, It's a Party featuring Zayn, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See, one featuring Erica Badu, Turn It Up and Fire It Up remix. Dangerous, Rhymes Galore, Do the Bus a Bus, original remix. Oh, man. Yeah. Do the Bus a Bus, original remix. What's It Gonna Be, featuring Janet Jackson, Give Me Some More. Party is going on over here. Tear the Roof Off, Get Out, Bled Down. All right. So, okay, it's the singles. Have you ever Light Your Ass on Fire featuring Pharrell? That was one of the funny that was one of the funniest videos I ever seen. Where's Your Money? Um, Touch It remixes. Of course, Touch It, Sprint Music Series, New York Shit, Sprint Music Series. I Love My Chick. Rhino High Five, Busta Rhymes. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. So EP, It's a Party. Wuha, Got You On Check. Dangerous, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See. Everybody Rise. Okay. Um, Don't Touch Me. Throw the Water on Them. Ha. We Made It featuring Linkin Park. Hustlers Anthem. '09. Thank You. Shake It. Um, Hashtag Twerk It. Hold on a minute. Rum and Red Bull remix. Calm Down featuring Eminem. Um, all this stuff. Okay, the EP. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's about. Um, featuring Swizz Beats. Girlfriend featuring Vibes Cartel and Tory Lanez. Bottles Up. Get It featuring Missy Elliott and Kelly Rowland. Bubbling featuring Busta Rhymes. Remix Drop It. Facts remix featuring DJ Khaled, Busta Rhymes, and Fat Joe. Coming off, do it like never, do it like never before. Um, Thirsty, Bigger, Better, Faster featuring Busta Rhymes. Um, Lioness and Chris Richardson. Intense, Don't Rush featuring Busta Rhymes. Don't know who he's. Okay. Young T and Bugsy. Oh, okay. Um, I got you. You Don't Give Up. Nutshell Part 2 featuring Busta Rhymes and, of course, Redman. Where I Belong featuring Mariah Carey. Woo Ha Got You On Check. This is, what is this? This is the JD Bounce remix, 2021 remastered. Um, Out of Space, um, Harder with Busta Rhymes. Um, okay, now we go to the albums right here. So The Coming, of course, The Coming intro. Black Child Was Born. Do My Thing. Everything Remains Raw. Abandoned Ship featuring Rampage, The Last Boy Scout. Ooh, I Got You On Check. It's a Party. Hot Fudge. Um, Vibe featuring Q-Tip. Flipmo Squad meets Def Squad. Of course, Jamal, Redman. I'm not sure who the rest are. Still Shining. Moving, moving. No, excuse me. Keeping It moving. Featuring Rampage, The Last Boy Scout. Finish Line. End of the World. Um. All right. So when disaster strikes, this is the whole world looking at me. Survivor hungry when disaster strikes. So hardcore, get high tonight. Turn it up. Put your hands where my eyes can see. There's not a problem with. There's not a problem my squad can't fix. We could take it outside. Rhymes galore. Things we be doing for money. Part one and part two. One dangerous body rock. Get off my rock. And outro. Okay, extinction level event, the final world front. Um, there is only 1 year left. Everybody rise. Where we are about to take it. Extinction level event, the song of salvation. Tear the roof off against all odds, featuring Flipmo Squad. Just give it to me raw. Do it to do it to death. Keeping it tight. Give me some more. is is they wine with us and getting rowdy with us. Party is going on over here. Do the bus a bus. Take it off. What's it gonna be? Hot shit making you bounce. What the fuck you want? This this means war featuring Ozzy Osbourne. Mm. And of course the outro, the burgers. So anarchy. Okay, the current state of anarchy. Salute the gods. Enjoy the ride. We put it down for y'all. Bladal, street shit. Live it up. Fire all night. Show me what you got. Get out. The heist featuring Raekwon the Chef. Ghostface Killer. Rock Marciano. A trip out of town. How much we grew. Here we go again featuring the Flipmo Squad. We coming through. Come on, my niggas. Come on, all my come all my bitches. Make Noise featuring Lenny Kravitz. Ready for War featuring MLP. Why We Die featuring the late great DMX and Jay Z. Anarchy and the outro. Genesis. Everybody rise again as I come back. Shut them down 2002. Genesis. Better Stay Up in Your House featuring Rod Digger. We Got What You Want, Truck Volume, Past the Cover RCA featuring Diddy, Break Your Neck, Bounce, Holla, Wife in Law featuring Jaheim, Ass on Your Shoulders featuring Cocaine. As long as it's not fucking honey cocaine, man. Listen, I'm not even gonna bring up Snowfall, man. I'm saying I'm not even gonna bring that up, man. Make it hurt. What it is featuring Khalees. There's only one featuring Mary J. Blige. You Ain't Fucking With Me. Match the name with the voice featuring Flipmo Squad. Bad Dreams, Pastor Cavar Part 2 featuring Diddy and Pharrell. Um, okay. It ain't safe no more. Yeah, I'm still hearing that, which is true. um, so we got the intro. It ain't safe no more featuring Mecca. What do you do when you are branded? Call the ambulance featuring Rampage. We're going to do it to ya. What up? Turn me up some. Make it clap featuring Split Star. Take It Off Part 2 featuring Mecca. Taste It. Hey ladies, I know what you want featuring Fentanyl Squad. Mariah Carey. Riot Hop Together featuring Rod Digger. Strutting Like a God featuring Split Star. The Struggle Will Be Lost featuring Carl Thomas. Till It's Gone and Make It Clap featuring Sean Paul and Split Star remix. Okay. The Big Bang. Get you some, touch it. How we do it over here. New York shit album version. Um, without shout outs. Featuring Swizz Beats. Been through the storm in the ghetto. Cocaina featuring Marsha of Florida Tree. Of course, You Can't Hold the Torch featuring Chauncey Black and Q-Tip. Um, Goldmine, Goldmine, um, featuring Raekwon. I forgot to mention the late great Rick James that's on In the Ghetto. Um, I Love My Bitch featuring Will I Am from the Black Eyed Peas. Khalees. Um, Don't Get Carried Away featuring Nas. They're Out to Get Me featuring Denon. Get Down featuring Timbaland. I'll Do It All featuring Latoya Williams. And Legends of the Fall Offs. Okay, back on my BS. Okay, the intro. Wheel of Fortune, given what they asking for. Respect My Conglomerate featuring Jadakiss and Lil Wayne. Shoot for the Moon. Hustlers Anthem 09 featuring T Pain. Kill Them featuring Pharrell and Tosh. Arab Money, Ron Browse. I'ma go and get mine featuring Mike Epps. We Want In, We Miss You featuring DeMarco Jelly Roll. Oh shit. Oh man. Don't Believe Him. Busta Rhymes featuring Akon and Ti. Decision featuring Jamie Foxx, Mary J. Blige, John Legend, and I think it's Common. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it might be Common. Yeah, Common. Hold on a minute here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Common. World Go Round featuring Estelle. If you don't know, now you know. Featuring Big Tigger. Okay. Um, Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God. Of course, ELE2 intro, The Purge, Strap Yourself Down, um, Caesar featuring MOP, Out of My Mind featuring Belle Biv DeVoe, ELE2, The Wrath of God featuring Minister Louis Farrakhan, Slow Flow, Don't Go, Bump, Boom, Boomp, True Indeed, Master Muhammad, featuring Rick Ross, You featuring Anderson Paak, Oh No, The Don and the Boss featuring Vibes Cartel, Best I Can featuring Rhapsody, Where I Belong featuring Mariah Carey, Deep Thought, The Young God Speaks, Look Over Your Shoulder featuring Kendrick Lamar, You Will Never Find Another Me featuring Mary J. Blige, Freedom featuring Nikki Greer, and Satanic. Um, Yeah, so this is Reloaded. Oh boy. So this is just the same songs. Okay, hold on a minute here. Um, so let's see. Yeah, this is the same songs. All right, so the 25th anniversary Super Deluxe edition of the coming. Um, so all the songs has been remastered. The coming, do my thing. Everything remains raw, remastered. Abandoned ship featuring Rampage, the Last Boy Scout. Um, Wuha got you on check. It's a party featuring Zayn. Hot Fudge. Vibe featuring Q-Tip. Football Squad meets Death Squad featuring Jamal, Redman, Keith Murray, um, Rampage, The Last Boy Scout, and Redman, Still Shining, Keep It Moving featuring Rampage, The Last Boy Scout, um, Dinko, and Charlie Brown. The Finish Line, End of the World, of course, Wuha Got You On Check, the worldwide remix featuring the late, great old Dirty Bastard. Wuhan Got You On Check, the JD Bounce remix featuring JD, and of course another one which has JD on there. Um, it's a party featuring SWV. It's a party featuring SWV again, all featuring All Star as well. The Ama, the Coming, Do My Thing, Band Ship, Wuha Got You On Check instrumental. It got all the instrumentals right there. Of course, Do My Thing has been remastered. DJ Scratch remix. Um, and Wuha Got You On Check. Feel I mix on 4-3. Um, Acapella and It's a Party Again. Also got remastered. So also his latest single right now is Right to Left. Well, actually, he's featured on Diplo plus two. So this is basically Diplo's track. So there you go, right there. Um, okay. Hang on one second. Let me see how much time I got here. Okay. Hang on one moment. Okay. All right. All right. I think that's gonna do it. If you like what you heard in today's episode, please feel free to make a charitable donation to my Cash App, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. No, actually, not in Queens, New York. Just G Money Stacks 555. That's $ capital G, lowercase MONEY, capital S, lowercase TACKZ 555. And it's not about breaking the bank, folks. It's all about doing what you can to actually be able to show some support. Now, you don't need a lot of money to show support to somebody, especially if they're doing a podcast or whatever. It's all about doing the best you can by following your mind, your soul, your heart, and your instincts. All right, that's all it is right there. Now, we are going to go to a little segment that I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that, but let me just do this though, man. To make up for not doing the so I want to cue the chimes right here for this moment right here called the podcast free game mechanisms right here, man. All right, of course. This is the segment that I didn't get a chance to do in my other show. Um, So this is basically about giving giving you guys and the folks out there that's listening some free game on how to start a podcast. If you guys are interested in starting a podcast like I'm doing right now with 3 shows underneath of my belt, don't worry, I got you. And I'm going to let you know the key ingredients that you need to start a podcast with the equipment. First and foremost, you need headphones. Most definitely need headphones. You also need a microphone right here. You also need a microphone right here. Um, Also, you also need a computer or a laptop, which is also important. Alongside with a software called StreamYard that I'm using, which I will recommend you guys using. So StreamYard is a software that has creation tools that allows you to create your own brand, create banners, even the name of the show right here that you see on the YouTube screen right here, and the social media handles, which I will get to after I, explain a few things. All right. So, um, so the main thing about StreamYard is that you get to send invite links to people with email addresses, phone numbers, and of course your social media handles like Instagram. When you see the link, the invite link that I will send through DM or email or phone, and the day that I'm going to record, and if I see you coming through the StreamYard studio, I will add you to the live chat so you can chat with me on some topics and some stuff that you want to talk about and all that other stuff. You just name it though, man. Um, and and also, I want to say this though. If you have a unique name for your podcast, don't worry about people not making any sense on why you name it that and why they don't like it or whatever. Don't worry about that. It's all about you and what makes you happy mentally, physically, and spiritually. This is your story, not the hater burgers from the Hatermobile, all right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, though. Um, and that you should know, another thing you should know is that podcasting is not about pleasing the people that's listening and watching. It's all about the topics that you think about with your thoughts and talks, your opinions and your facts. That's what really, really, really matters here. So yeah, there you go right there. And when you premiere your podcast, depending on what hosting site you're gonna be using, like for me, I'm using Anchor. All right. Of course, you can set up. I'm gonna actually explain that after I go over the audio streaming platforms with you guys in the last segment of this show right here. So, you know what I'm saying? So so overall, of course, you come up with a unique name. And as far as the profile pic, you can do whatever you want with the profile pic of the name of your show. Now, you don't necessarily have to put your face on there. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could um yeah, you could just do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what really matters right there. So there you go right there. I am going to go to the last segment of the show, which is, let me just get the sound effect queued up right here for of course, stream choices on the go. And you guys know what this is about, though, man. This is where I actually inform you, where you can actually, you know, you know, follow the show, follow me. Also subscribe to all the audio streaming platforms that I am going to mention to you. But first things first, make sure you follow me on 17 Live, which is G Money Stacks. G Money Stacks, Queens, New York. Um, Also follow the show Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast on the gram, alongside with Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast. I just dropped episode 19. I just recorded episode 19 on YouTube. Make sure you check that out, along with the previous episodes, and do the same for this channel too. Make sure you catch up on the previous and new episodes that's already been dropped on the YouTube already. And of course my other YouTube channel, which is G Money Stacks, where you see all the Off the Meat Rack Chains New York podcast episodes. Make sure you catch up on all the previous ones and the new ones that's already been dropped. So there you go, right there. Um, and speaking of that, make sure you follow my number one show that it made it through a year, which is Off the Meat Rack Chains New York podcast on Facebook and Instagram. Um, and also, you can follow me on my primary handle on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. So there you go, right there. Make sure you turn on your notifications for me so you don't miss a beat. All right. So yeah, there you go, right there, though. Now for the audio streaming platforms on the go, right here. Now, if you go to the link in the bio on Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast on Instagram, you're gonna see a link that says Linktree/Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. You're gonna click on there, and um you're gonna see where you can leave your voice message on any questions that you have for me, any topic ideas on who, any music artists, any movies, TV shows, video games, podcast shows that I should review. Just let me know in the voice message and all that other stuff. All right, you can let me know on there. You can let me know on there. So speaking of Anchor, make sure you subscribe to all the audio streaming platforms that I am about to mention to you. Starting with Anchor, Audible, Audacity, Amazon Music, Breaker, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podfriend, Podo Polo. Not to be confused with Marco Polo, folks. Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Reason FM, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Podcasts. Don't forget to leave a 5-star rating on Podchaser, Podfriend, and Spotify. And also, we are on Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app for music, radio, and podcasts. Make sure you subscribe to those apps. Make sure you download these apps. Um, Make sure you also make sure you listen and watch on the very last thing right here. Last but not least, the YouTube. Make sure you grab the subscribe button on the YouTube, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast right here. Make sure you grab the noti bell so you can be reminded of when the show goes on the air via live stream. Stay tuned for more video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes. Make sure you download the episodes. Make sure you um like, leave a comment on the episodes with the topics. make sure you share the episodes, share the videos, tell a friend to another friend, and of course, make sure you basically catch up on the previous episodes, new and the new episodes that's already dropped already. And also make sure you share the podcast and the link that says Linktree/Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast with your husbands, your wives, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your friends, and whoever you're cool with at your job or in your career. So there you go right there. All right. So I think that's gonna do it for me right here. I'm G Money Stacks. Thank you very much for listening and tuning in and rocking with me on this 56th episode titled Brooklyn's Finest. Um, you know what I'm saying? Um, and of course, make sure you do something that makes you happy, mentally, physically, and spiritually. All right, because it's because you matter. You know what I'm saying? You matter. It's not about the haters. It's not about the people in the production companies and all that other stuff. It's not about that. It's all about you. You know what I'm saying? And and yeah, make sure you follow your dreams, your goals and your dreams and your heart on what you like to do as far as creative artists out there, especially you know, make sure if and by the way, let me just say this though. The most important thing for people who are interested in making a podcast and of course doing all that extra stuff, make sure you you have creative control and ownership of the shows that you started. All right. And if you are interested in making a podcast and you don't know which hosting site to use, you could make an account with Anchor.fm. Go to the website Anchor.fm. When you do that, you type in the name of your podcast, your email, and all that good stuff right there. Though, when you drop your episodes on Anchor, it's going to distribute your episodes to Spotify and other streaming platforms on the go where, folks out there can actually listen to your episodes by streaming, listening, and if you have a YouTube account, they could watch over there too for visual videos as well. So there you go right there. All right, so now that I filled you in on where you could actually start your podcast, especially Anchor, especially software for StreamYard and all that good stuff. If you have any questions on how to start a podcast and you don't know what software and hosting site to use, I got you. I'm all yours. You can reach out to me on Instagram, which is GMoneyStacks555 through DM, or you could go to the Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast um, Instagram DM right there. Um, all that good stuff right there. So there you go right there. Um, that's gonna do it for me. Um, I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the first week of spring. All right. We're getting some good weather right now. We don't have to worry about any more snow anymore. So there you go right there. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm off this shit. So be careful out there. Make sure you do what's best for you, what makes you happy, follow your goals and dreams. And remember the grind and hard work does not stop, and trust the process. All right. There's no need for you to rush things. All right. There you go. So I will see you next time. Peace and one love, and have yourselves a good night.